What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Texas Rangers Report, and in this video we'll be discussing all the arbitration cases with the Texas Rangers. But if this is your first time watching the channel, make sure to subscribe right now because I'm your #1 source for all things Texas Rangers on YouTube. And if you have a Discord, make sure to join the Texas Rangers Discord. That link will be in the description down below. So the Texas Rangers had a chance to discuss arbitration hearings with their players after the lockout. That was one of the things discussed, and we only had four players that were arbitration eligible after we traded Joey Gallo and after we traded Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Those players were Mitch Garver, Brett Martin, Taylor Hearn, and Willie Calhoun. All these guys are relatively affordable. One guy who got a record-setting deal, I believe, was Juan Soto. He's getting $17 million from the Nationals. And basically, arbitration is a thing for players to get what they deserve before they hit free agency. Obviously, they're not going to get as much as free agency, but it's still a way to get a good amount of money. So, obviously, we got Mitch Garver in the IKF trade. Mitch Garver, I think, is saving the Rangers about $1 million because I think IKF is getting about $5 million or $4 million in arbitration. We're getting Mitch Garver at $3.3 million. So for a guy that's probably a top 6 catcher in the league, maybe top 10, that's up for discussion. Very affordable. Gary Sanchez is probably coming in at $7 million. I think Garver is a lot better than Gary Sanchez, so that's very good. Obviously, we have one more year of arbitration with Mitch Garver that can go up in price. Going down to Willie Calhoun, this guy is coming in at $1.3 million. Hasn't proved himself with the bat, but he's still getting that, and obviously that's super cheap. So hopefully he can bounce back this year. I'm pretty sure he has one more year of arbitration as well. Going down to Taylor Hearn, he's getting I think roughly $1 million. And for a starter, this could be a really cheap deal for the Texas Rangers. And if you guys didn't see his spring training start versus the Cleveland Guardians, it looked really promising. Obviously, the thing about Taylor Hearn is his control. His control isn't the best, but it looks better than what he's done in the past. So maybe we have something there in Taylor Hearn. And then lastly, Brett Martin, who's been an effective reliever out of the bullpen for the Texas Rangers. He is coming in at roughly $1 million for the Texas Rangers as well. I'm pretty sure Taylor Hearn's getting a little bit more than Brett Martin, but they're roughly around the $1 million mark. And for a reliever, that's not that bad at all. So those are the four guys: Mitch Garver, Willie Calhoun, Taylor Hearn, and Brett Martin. All relatively affordable contracts, nothing earth-shattering like Cody Bellinger was a few years ago or Juan Soto this year. But yeah, this is relatively a small topic, but it's good that the Rangers were able to decide on these arbitration topics, because usually in these arbitration hearings, the Rangers will set a mark where they think the player is valued at, and the players will set a mark what they think they're valued at. And if they don't decide on it, you have to go to an arbitration hearing, and that usually just doesn't set a good tone between the players and the club. So luckily we got a decision decided on with these guys, because we didn't want a bad situation with the players and the team that just wouldn't set well. I think Carlos Correa had to go to an arbitrator last year, so it's good to usually it doesn't come down to that, but it's just good that it didn't have to come down to that for the Texas Rangers. But that just about wraps up the video. Pretty small topic, but if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below. I'll see you on the next one.